told you that was a hard hit. You think these boys ain't tough? I'm telling you, that's a shot.
Hey there, racing fans. Today, we're diving into the thrilling high-speed world of NASCAR. Get ready for some of the most heart-stopping, adrenaline-pumping spectacles as we look back at the top 10 crashes in NASCAR from the 2023 season. Buckle up, it's about to get intense. But before we dive in, remember to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up to stay updated on all things NASCAR. Now, let's rev up those engines and start the countdown. We have a mind-blowing moment from 2023 AutoTrader EchoPark Automotive 400 NASCAR Cup Series at Texas. The air was thick with anticipation as drivers Ryan Blaney, AJ Allmendinger, Austin Cindric, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones and more were involved who pushed their machines to the limit, and then chaos struck.
Oh, big crash on the front straightaway.
And a lot of cars collected. The 38.
AJ Allmendinger as well, big damage to the 16 car. The 19 was right in the middle of that. I think Truex was able to get through with minimal contact. There's the 43.
Eric Jones after a huge run today. 16 of AJ Allmendinger climbing out of the car. Massive damage to these cars.
Moving on to next, we head to the Duel 2 at Daytona Blue-Green Vacations Duel. The drivers were trading paint and battling for every inch when Daniel Suarez contact on the rear of Kyle Busch's car sent sparks flying and left fans on the edge of their seats with more cars getting involved.
Kyle couldn't hold on to it. Bam, bam, bam. One too many.
Here you can see the nose popping out and back in, and when it does, it just hooks the 8 car.
Here comes Keselowski, right-headed straight for Kyle Busch and misses him by inches.
And that's not because Daniel's trying to move the 8 car. That's literally, this is a game on the restrictor plate track.
Next up, we find ourselves at the Yellowwood 500 race at Talladega Superspeedway. The superspeedway racing here is second to none, and this clash between multiple drivers Austin Dillon, Ty Gibbs and more had jaws dropping from the grandstands to the living rooms.
Carson Hocevar on the outside line.
Getting a push from Brad Keselowski here through the tri-oval, and it just turns that 42 sideways. Oh man, massive, massive impact for the outside wall, the 54 and the 3.
Look at that. Good thing those flaps got up in there and got the car back down.
Moving further, we're at Coca-Cola 600 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, where the intensity was off the charts. Tight corners and fierce competition set the stage for a jaw-dropping crash between Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott just before the finish line. The intense spin-out had everyone talking, and later NASCAR officials determined that Elliott intentionally made contact with Hamlin and he was suspended by NASCAR for one race.
Wall goes Hamlin, Chase Elliott.
Hard impact for Denny Hamlin.
That was a savage crash right at the start-finish line.
You never know, no, as hard as he hit, you know, you start bending them toe links and things like that, could throw these cars around. Watch the flames. See, lift out of the gas. That means his car's heading up the racetrack. Come up. That's a retaliation.
Halfway through our countdown, we head to Talladega Superspeedway, where the competitive track racing can be a game changer. The Geico 500 race led to a showdown between Ryan Preece, Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, Noah Gragson, and more that left even the most seasoned NASCAR fans stunned.
There it is, Chastain.
Push comes to shove and Gregson's in the wall.
Hard hit.
Good grief.
Saw that. Chastain was pushing Noah very hard, but wasn't patient. Was ready to go right off the bat. Turns him around right into the fence, right in front of everybody.
Oh, got him into the outside and opened that door. That is a huge hit.
Wow.
Contact was going to happen anyway. That just was a bad scenario.
Oh, I told you that was a hard hit.
And now, for the top 5 crashes of the 2023 NASCAR season. Our number 5 spot takes us to the Daytona International Speedway, where the stakes were high, and the competition was fierce. A high-speed clash between Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, and more that had everyone holding their breath, cars spinning, metal crunching, and drivers skillfully navigating through the chaos.
I think the win comes from the 5. When the 5 moved up to try to go around him and lost that momentum, 5 gets turned around. Look, right there, he's in front of him and wins this great American race.
Stenhouse won here in July 2017.
The 10 car back in the back of the 67 car.
Next stop is at the Talladega Superspeedway for an Xfinity Series race that witnessed barrel roll crash in the race. Bump and run tactics took a dangerous turn, resulting in a domino effect of chaos between drivers, resulting in multiple spins.
And this is where the wall kicks out right there. and that shot doesn't do justice. And look at this car, barrel rolling down the backstretch.
And here comes the barrel roll.
Right when you get sideways like that, it starts to bite, and then off it goes.
Look at the parts and pieces just coming off that race car as it barrel rolls.
Returning back to the iconic Daytona International Speedway, it was mind-blowing action for fans to watch between multiple drivers Ryan Blaney and Ty Gibbs that led to massive chaos behind them, with drivers Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and many more getting affected.
Yeah, the back. Oh! Into the wall hard goes Ryan Blaney off the nose of Ty Gibbs, and the big one happens.
Kind of a move where the car looks like it's getting uncomfortable and out of control. Massive.
Huge hit.
Massive
Ryan
hit.
Blaney.
You saw that wall deflected, did a great job, but look at all the damage. That is a massive impact for Blaney.
Next up, a heart-pounding moment for NASCAR fans again at the Talladega Superspeedway, where Daniel Hemric gets flipped upside down after a massive crash during the final laps of the AG Pro 300 Xfinity race, impacting many more drivers including Ryan Truex, Ryan Sieg, Riley Herbst, Josh Bilicki, and Jeremy Clements.
And there goes Daniel Hemric off the bumper of Sheldon Creed. And this is the big one here at Talladega.
Oh my.
Got one upside down. Is that Daniel Hemric on his roof?
Upside down.
Most of the field is caught up in this wreck. Only a handful of cars are driving by us right now.
He looks to be okay, which is great. Yeah, here's a view of some of these hits into the wall. Here's how Hemric gets over. The 91 takes a pretty good hit there.
Riley Herbst looked like in the 98 riding right. He and Moffitt both with just a little bit of a spin here, but I'm like Joey, I think they're a part of that group that had minimal damage as they slid down to the inside. Not a lot of contact for those two drivers.
The leaders are just trying to control the lanes. We talk about it all the time, Joey. Control the race, control the race, control the race. Sometimes these races just aren't meant to be controlled.
The last stop is at the Coke Zero Sugar 400 race at the Daytona International Speedway. A heart-stopping, nail-biting, scary moment when the draft became a double-edged sword, resulting in a massive wreck for Ryan Preece. Daytona never fails to bring the drama, and this crash was a prime example.
3 Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick. And around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass.
Going down the back straightaway, he makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield air. It just lifts right up off the ground.
That is so scary.
Remember, these cars are traveling at over 190 miles an hour.
We've seen barrel rolls, but when it climbs into the air, I mean, even right there, multiple flips.
10.
Every
10
time
flips.
it leaves the ground.
Went up in the air and barrel rolled down the back straightaway.
And there you have it, race fans. What a wild ride it's been. From the high banks of Daytona to the tight turns of Talladega, each track brought its own flavor of excitement, leaving us breathless and hungry for more. But remember, folks, it's not just about the crashes, it's about the incredible skill, determination, and sportsmanship of these drivers who push the limits every lap. For more interesting content, don't forget to hit that like button and stay tuned for more NASCAR updates. Until next time, this is NASCAR In and Out on Essential Esports. Keep the pedal to the metal.